My name is Jurgen and I'm a hunter, trapper and all-round adventurer roaming the back roads and far valleys of New Zealand and abroad. I've been up and down this country a few times, fishing its rivers and hunting its mountains, experiencing nature and wildlife in ways forgotten. If this sounds like you, follow me and my dog Kim as we go on our wild hunt. A thick layer of fresh snow is blanketing the Southern Alps and the Mackenzie country, sealing the land into its winter state. With a pair of old skis on my back and a rifle, I'm heading into the mountains to hunt my favorite game animal, Himalayan Tahr. Welcome back to the ridiculous misadventures of Jurgen and his dog. I'm in the Southern Alps, it's the middle of winter, and going hunting with a pair of skis. Done a little bit of skiing, probably not enough. The snow's thick on the ground. I'm in an area I've hunted before in archery during spring. But this is bound to be a different kind of adventure. I gotta make my way down to the river, get up on top of the mountain there, make a fire, get warm, and then start glassing. Like usual. Everything's harder in winter. I've got a heavier pack, and the ground just sucks to walk through. Kim's enjoying herself though. She always has a great time in the snow. Alright, let's go. With me as always is my pet dog Kim. Since I started hunting these mountains many years ago, she has been by my side. In the blizzards and the summer thunderstorms, she has been my best hunting partner. Before me is a landscape of tussock and wildling pines. If you're as much of a fan of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit as me, you might know this area as the scene where Radagast the Brown lures a pack of orcs away from the dwarves. Honestly, a lot of what I'm doing is just looking for tracks in the snow. And I've already spotted a couple further up the valley. I've been walking past plenty as well. So, things are looking good for tomorrow. I'm doing a little glassing as I go, but I'm not really focused on it. I've got like an hour of light left. So, kind of just want to find a spot to make camp. Somewhere with some dead pine trees I can maybe make a fire, and I can get some live boughs and make a bed because I don't have a sleeping mat. So, you know, I'd quite like a comfortable night's sleep. But yeah, it is pretty beautiful. One major perk of winter hunting is how readily available water is in the form of snow, allowing us to camp well away from the river on an open ridge.
That side. That side.
I haven't brought a sleeping pad, so I'm collecting these pine boughs to insulate me from the cold ground. I often find myself wanting for things I don't have. The modern world has a way of meddling and making the waters muddied. Up here on an exposed ridge, surrounded by nameless and forgotten peaks, warming my fingers around a fire, my brain slows down. I tend to think that hunting and spending time in the backcountry is an itch I have to scratch. That by some genetic lottery I've inherited a set of primeval instincts and a desire to spend time in places like this. I'm not really sure if I want to believe that. My fear being it would be a kind of acknowledgement of a worst case scenario, that maybe only a small percentage of people in the world still retain a relationship with nature. I've always been hungry for campfires and stars. The sky is blue and the wind howling. It's time to find a Tahr. Tahr are not likely to be hanging out in this low country. If I want to find a mature bull, I need to get up where the snow is thick and the wind strong. The higher we go, the thicker the snow gets. The more we climb, the greater the force of the wind. We've reached my target area, a set of bluffs on the northern side of the valley. Walking the rim and looking down into the bluffs, we're bound to find animals. plenty of Tahr prints, but no Tahr so far. Kind of running out of time. Maybe an hour or two. Two would be like kind of a pretty big stretch. Get onto something. You know, just with all the snow, even finding it it has to be in like an ideal position. Because it's either going to take a long time or it's downright dangerous to recover. The time is running out, but with Kim winding like crazy, I know there's a Tahr or two in the bluffs below me. I just can't see them yet. But just then, I do. A decent looking bull is feeding below us. I'm not waiting to find anything else. This bull will be mine. My hands are numb and I can barely hold the rifle. Oh, everything's ringing. Forgot to put in hearing protection. That was dumb. Usually I have a suppressor. But the bull is down. The bull is down. We got it. Man, he really soaked up those bullets. Yeah, God. And it's gonna be, he's quite a ways down there, but not too bad. It's gonna be a hell of a pack up, but it's worth it. We got a nice mature bull. When I say mature bull, I don't mean stacked growth rings. He's got a mature coat, he's going to have a lovely mane. He's going to make a nice rug, I think. You got itchy ears. Yeah? Sorry about that, I bet that was loud.
It wants away the ancient fear, much to the anthem of the heart. To a brand new day, a brand new start.
Hunting is an ancient practice. I may be using modern gear and a modern weapon, but my thought process is the same. Watch the weather, find the best trails, look at the sign, respect your quarry. Try to absorb everything around you and maybe you'll come out of the hills wiser, braver, swarthier and a little more rugged. Trekking up here in the snow, between Earth and the stars, I certainly feel so.